On July 2nd, 2021, an ocean fire that resembled molten lava boiled up to the surface in the Gulf of Mexico near the Yucatan Peninsula after an underwater pipeline broke. Some are calling it the Eye of Fire, while others refer to it as a portal to hell.
It still boggles the mind to look at it. It may look just like a scene from a disaster movie, but this is real. This video captured today when the ocean caught fire in the Gulf of Mexico just west of the Yucatan Peninsula. Those dramatic images of the ocean aflame quickly going viral on social media. Some people calling it an eye of fire, while others said it looked like the portal to hell opening up. Pemex, the Mexican state-run oil company, says an underground natural gas pipeline sprung a leak that caused that mid-ocean fire. A number of firefighting boats pumped water onto the fire for nearly 5 hours until it was eventually extinguished.
According to reports, gas started leaking from the pipeline in the Campeche Sound at roughly 5:15 a.m. on Friday. The pipeline is owned by Petróleos Mexicanos, or Pemex. Pemex was established on June 7, 1938, when the president of Mexico, Lázaro Cárdenas, who had been a general in the Constitutionalist Army during the Mexican Revolution, sided with oil workers who were on strike. President Lázaro Cárdenas connects this to the spirit of revolution since June 7th, or 6 plus 7 equals 13, the number of rebellion and revolution, and the year 38, or 3/8, is 888, which is also connected to revolution through the International Workers' Day, or May Day, and the symbol of fists raised to the heavens in rebellion, and the fact that the oil workers were on strike. The name Lázaro gives us an even deeper connection to this story as well. Lázaro is the same as Lazarus, and the name Campeche is derived from the Maya name of a settlement called Akenpech, where the city of Campeche is now located. When the Spanish first arrived to the area in 1517, they called it Lázaro, since the day of their landing was St. Lazarus's Day. The name Cárdenas means thistle, as in thorns and thistles, and refers to a curse for sin, as found in Genesis 3:17 through 18, which declares, "And unto Adam he said, Because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, Thou shalt not eat of it, cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field." The reference to Lazarus is a reference to resurrection from the dead. This also connects back to the Father's Day special on June 7th, or 6/7, when Obama appeared on AC 360, which symbolized the Antichrist coming 360, or returning to a past position or situation in a way considered to be inevitable. Obama appeared on this show with a group of men that were part of his initiative, My Brother's Keeper. You will remember we discussed how the organization, My Brother's Keeper, points us to the first murderer, Cain, who killed his brother and represents the serpent's seed. It should be noted that one of the men that shared the stage with Obama on 6/7 had the name Lazarus, which connects back to President Lázaro of Mexico and the formation of Pemex on 6/7, connecting this event to the fire in the Gulf, and all of these events to the number 13, rebellion, and to Lazarus, death or hell, as well as a reference to resurrection or being raised from the dead. The scriptures tell us that the stone was removed from the cave where Lazarus was laid before Yahushua told him to come forth. John 11:38 declares, Yahushua therefore again groaning in himself cometh to the grave. It was a cave, and a stone lay upon it. Yahushua said, Take ye away the stone. Martha, the sister of him that was dead, saith unto him, Lord, by this time he stinketh, for he hath been dead 4 days. The name Pemex is short for Petróleos Mexicanos, which translates to Mexican petroleum. The name petroleum comes from the word petra, meaning rock, and oleum, meaning oil. Therefore, the name petroleum actually means the oil of the rock. In the scriptures, oil is used for anointing. See Exodus 29:7 and 30:25, as well as Leviticus 8:12 and Luke 7:46, which are all examples of this. We also know that the rock represents the Messiah. See Psalm 18:2 and 46, Isaiah 17:10, and 1 Corinthians 10:4. Therefore, the oil of the rock points to the one who was identified as the anointed Messiah. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The name Mexico has several different supposed etymologies. One suggests that Mexico means place of Mexi, or land of the war god. The Greek god of war is Ares. His Roman equivalent is Mars, who is the same as the Etruscan god Mars. Interestingly enough, the name Mars means of the sea. Previously, we discussed how the sea or ocean represents the abyss or bottomless pit. This is important because another mystic interpretation of the word Mexico claims that it means the center of the world. The center of the earth is a reference to hell. The scriptures support this view in the following passages. Ephesians 4:8-9 declares, Wherefore he saith, When he ascended up on high, he led captivity captive, and gave gifts unto men. Now that he ascended, what is it but that he also descended first into the lower parts of the earth? He that descended is the same also that ascended up far above all heavens, that he might fill all things. 1 Peter 3:18-19 declare, For Christ also hath once suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit, by which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison. The prison here is an obvious reference to Messiah descending into the center of the earth, into hell. Finally, Amos 9:2 declares, Though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.